Let's start with the reading, Libra. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies go both ways. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonates with your own personal situation. Also, I am still selecting people for free personal readings. In case you need one, just keep watching to know how to get selected. Now let's see what messages we have for you. All right. You are on the verge of something really, really beautiful. But yeah, you come from a time of turmoil and definitely something that you were not expecting. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Tower, and it's followed by the Star, which is actually a very, very good sign. With the Tower overall, you know that what you have gone through, as we were saying, is definitely something unexpected, something that you did not see coming. You thought, in fact, that everything that you were building for yourself, or perhaps with someone, was going to be long lasting, was going to be something you could have relied on, something you could have really trusted. But right here, instead, we see that there was some sort of reveal of truth. And maybe the information that came to you afterwards was definitely something that you did not see coming. All of a sudden, right here, we have a situation that shows up for what it really is, fragile. Right here, something that you really thought it was going to be your rock, something or someone. It turns out that that energy, as we were saying, is very fragile, and it makes you feel as though your whole world is actually shaking. And we see how this overall is representing a sudden change, an awakening. And what is beautiful about this is the card that comes right after this, which usually does 16, 17, the Star. There is a time coming up for you, although right now you might be here or in the middle, whereas instead everything is going to be better for you. And this is great news because we all go through these moments right here. There is no use in trying to avoid them, in trying to look for perfection. Sooner or later, we'll all experience these. What's most important is understanding what comes after these. How do we interpret these energies? How do we react to these energies? And how do we channel them in order to make us grow, in order to make us create, build something even better than what we had before? It feels like destiny. There is something here that definitely talks about you being on the right path, even though it feels like you're not. Given everything that you're going through, given the hurt and the pain, it still feels like you are where you're supposed to be and you're going towards something absolutely beautiful. First of all, in the middle of the reading, we have a very important transformation that I know you want to hear about. We have the Five of Pentacles crossed by the Sun. And what a change, what a transformation. What you see with the Five of Pentacles is that instability brought by the Tower. We have something right there that perhaps impacted your self-worth, made you feel as if you just didn't matter. And this is clearly something that shouldn't define your self-worth, shouldn't define who you are and who you are going to become. But sometimes, and we cannot help it. These situations, unexpected situations, they just put us in a place where we start feel lonely. And that's where you are coming from. Maybe for some of you, you're still in this. A time of tears, a time of trying to understand what the hell happened and why it happened and where it's going to go. Right here, we see that maybe love was not given back to you and you felt overall abandoned. And, these are things that you might be thinking about very often, thinking, wait, so what could I have done different in order to make this successful? And you're trying to figure out not only for the past, but also for the future, because you want to make sure that if you made any mistake, such as, for example, not seeing certain red flags, letting them behave in certain ways, allowing them to behave in certain ways, you just want to understand where you did wrong. And honestly, if you're thinking that way, that gives you great power, because too often we want to look into what the other person has done wrong. And although most of the times is absolutely fair, what's even better is understanding what we can change, because we are in control of ourselves only. And we can always change the situation, even a bad one, given the way that we react to it. So right here we see, regardless of that these tears are soon going to turn into joy. The Sun card, honestly, is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. And knowing that this is coming towards you, it's definitely beautiful. You know, the Sun is a star, as you might know. And here, the main energy is telling you this is what you're going towards. Now it looks very small up there in the sky, and you don't know how are you going to go from here to here. But what you have to know is that soon things will just start working in your favor. And perhaps everything that you've been through, it's going to make sense. And sometimes when we get to these outcomes, we tend to even be grateful for certain things, bad things that might have happened to us. And we will see why. Overall, for now, suffice it to say that where you're going, it's going to be completely different from where you are right now. And what you are going to experience is the reward for all these tears and all this disappointment and perhaps sadness that you've had to endure. Now, in your past position, 3 of Cups, maybe someone cheated. Maybe someone here was involved with too many people, too many situations, too many elements. And honestly, we see how this person was not conscious of what they were doing. You know why? I shouldn't say this right away, but we will see soon that this person is going through their own journey as well. And right here, please don't take this as a sign of I was not good enough, I was not pretty enough. No. This is just them making their own mistake, which was not related to anything about you. It was just a mistake that they have made. And clearly, we see how this has been really tough on you, really hard on you. With that Tower, you get to that moment in a relationship where this happens and you're like, who are you? I never imagined you really doing something like this. And now you just feel that 5 of Pentacles, abandoned, a stranger into your own environment, a stranger into your own home, with this person who clearly went from someone who claimed to love you to someone who is destroying you. And so that's not an easy thing. But at the same time, there is something coming up. And I want to say it once again because it's important, which is going to fix all of this. Now, in your focus position, we have the 9 of Cups. Very similar to the star energy, actually. And so regardless of the hurt, regardless of everything that you went through, it feels like you still have a clear idea on what you want to achieve. And that's actually really good. Because sometimes people, after going through this, they're just like, you know what? I have no idea. I'm losing interest. I'm losing motivation, inspiration. I'll just go with the flow. But you, Libra, there is something right here that you're clearly seeing as the next step. We'll see what this is going to be and what's coming towards you. But overall, you want to move forward. You want to move forward in life. You don't want to get stuck into a situation where you think about someone who, at least for what they have done up to this point, really doesn't deserve you. And we were talking about mistakes. It's not my place to say who is right and who is wrong. What we see, the most important thing is you have to find someone who is on the same page as you. And given what this person has done, maybe right now you think that they're not. And obviously, they were not on the same page. You wanted someone loyal, and they were not loyal. So overall, here we see how for you is important to find someone who wants the same thing that you do. And there is a surprise, and we will get to it in a second. But overall, here with the Three of Pentacles, that's what you are looking at right there. Someone who you don't have to say certain things to, or it's just an understanding, a mutual understanding that certain things in the relationship will not have to happen. But also with the Three of Pentacles, don't be afraid to speak up about what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want. It's fine. Sometimes people don't do it because they're afraid to appear needy. But right here, supporting this message, we have the Emperor, which talks about being straightforward, not letting anything going unsaid, because you have expectations, and it's just fair for the people around you and for the people that you let into your heart to know about those, to make sure that they work hard in order to not fail you. And so right here, back to what we were saying earlier, what can I do to make the situation better in the future, to not make the same mistake again, or better, to not end up in the same outcome once again? And this is right here. This is your answer, Libra. Speak up. Don't be afraid. Even if you look needy, so what? It's best to look needy than to feel the Five of Pentacles, the Tower energy. It's better to push away the people who are going to see you as needy, whereas instead you're just certain about what you want. You're certain about your expectations, and that's something that should be admired, not looked down at. And so right here, this is your lesson. Perhaps it's something that was very important for you to learn, and something right here clearly is important for this person to learn as well. Don't think that this is over. I'm sorry, but regardless of what you decide and you will decide to do with this upcoming energy, this person is coming towards you. They are planning to do something here. Actually, with the Three of Wands, they're about to manifest that energy, take action on those plans. And with the Queen of Cups right there, we do see a very deep apology from someone who perhaps right now is crying. Let's see what this is going to be. Overall, Libra, I am sorry that you are going through this and you went through this, but you have to take this energy and transform it into something that it's going to be useful for you in the present and in the future. Regardless of this beautiful evolution and energy that it's coming towards you, just keep your head on what this is about. Why am I feeling this way? What can I change? And right here, this is your answer. You deserve the best. So don't be afraid to fight for it, to ask for it, and to stand up for the things that are important for you. So let's see now, let's flip the reading and see what this person is thinking, feeling, and about to do, planning to do right here in the near future. What should you expect from this person? How whatever it is that they're about to do is going to impact the overall situation, the dynamic between the two of you. How is this situation going to evolve in the near and distant future? Let's see what's coming up for you. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Libra, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra. First of all, we see how heavy this could have been for you and maybe still is right now. But as we were saying, there is always something that you can do. Every second is a chance to change everything around you. It really is. And right here, regardless of what's coming towards you, you see that there is something to be learned about you, about your approach, about the situation, and there is no shame in learning. There is no shame. If someone thinks that they're perfect and they never do anything wrong, and that every single time the people around them are wrong and that are out to get them, that's not true. There is something that needs to be reevaluated, and there is nothing wrong in say, oh crap, maybe I could have fixed that, maybe I could have improved that. And that gives you the power. It gives you the power to always adapt to anything that comes your way and make the best out of it. So right here, we see that something is definitely coming your way. Maybe another similar tower moment where you see that someone is just not able to let you go. And this could come as a surprise to you, but it's not really, because we see that this Three of Cups moment, whatever it represents, it's something that it's not in character for this person. And so overall, we see that coming your way, we have a time, an extreme happiness coming your way, a satisfaction moment as well, because the Nine of Cups stands for that's what you get. That's the type of message that it brings as well. You see something happening, you knew that it was going to happen, and now it's right there in front of you, right before your eyes, and it's giving you such a good feeling. You feel so good because you know that you are in a safe position and you are about to experience something that it's going to help you heal, and it's going to help you finding happiness again. That sun energy. The Nine of Cups is the conduit towards the sun energy coming towards you. So let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see what you should expect from this person in the near future. Let's start with that, and let's clarify the Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands. Six of Wands already coming up. Okay. Wow. Three of Wands again. Look at this. The tables have turned. And right here, you definitely see someone who's about to make a very important promise to you. And it's going to be important to understand how you will react to this, because this could be a very